Are you feeling like I'm feeling? Are you feeling like I'm feeling? Feeling like I'm feeling? Are you feeling like I'm feeling? Are you feeling like I'm feeling? Feeling like I'm feeling?
This is going to be probably the best trip of my lifetime. Just my guess. Shooting from the hip here. Could be wrong, but I have never experienced anything remotely like this, so I'm pumped.
Yeah, we just had a 1 hour flight out into the middle of the jungle. Never been on a small plane before, but it was like 10 times better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like rough and bumpy, and that was smooth.
The fishing spots we went over looked amazing too, from the aerial view.
Everything looks fishy.
The jigs were there.
That one's pretty full too.
Guys, make sure you got all your bags. Everybody got everything taken care of?
Yeah, we can double check it.
These are post-Columbian Indians. The pre-Columbian Indians lived here before the Spaniards arrived, and most of them died out. And they were the ones that had all the gold jewelries and things like that. These ones migrated from Colombia to Panama. So we got a Huanan and a Imbaran is the two main tribes here. The Huanans are famous for their basket weaving, and the Imbaran more for wood carvings.
How long is that?
So you got ones that you can pole, ones that you can paddle, and then ones that they use in the ocean that you can actually get the water out if you flood them. We'll show you. Maria, Alacho, I'll introduce all of you. Nice to see you. This is Alberto. Hi, how are you?
Soda and cold beer.
Okay.
Anybody like a beer? Or soda?
Just soda.
What do we got?
You been fishing with these? Wahoo. Oh yeah. On the canoe?
Sí,
Yeah.
en los morros.
Yeah.
Couple of things. First of all, it's really dry season right now, so it's super dry. So as far as the house goes, the only thing to do is watch the water, okay? The most dangerous thing here is the sun. Stay hydrated, okay? That's our two key things for this week: is stay hydrated, stay covered up, put sunscreen. If we stick with those two things, that's basically it.
We mean the business. I tried.
So, what were your thoughts on packing for this trip? Like, what kind of setups were you thinking you had in mind?
So I brought a lot of slow pitch spinning gear and a couple of slow pitch conventional rods. Probably one or two light tackle rods for this afternoon. These are going to be for our beach fishing, snook, probably medium-sized Jack Crevalle. I'm going to assume I got got a lot of gear. I overpacked, but that's my life. I always overpack, so let's see.
Extra braid and stuff should be needed.
I overpacked my whole life.
Bad scads.
Yeah,
Brought the goodies here.
Yeah, I think this is the one that's going to be money.
The white on red.
Yeah.
Kuma Komodo. Extremely good reel. Not quite as smooth as the Tranks, but less maintenance.
Birokera village. This is a Wa non-Indian tribe. And they are super famous for their basket weaving. The good ones will actually hold water. Super amazing artists, and they use a black palm to make these baskets that they weave. Nut or ivory, they call it vegetable ivory sometimes, and so they make like all kinds of arts and things
They carve it
out of that.
and eventually.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
It comes from that palm.
You have here wild hog tusk, and these are the crabs, the river crabs that they normally get here, and this is the tawa, that the tawa was the seed of the palm tree. They will take them there and try to sell them for a good amount of money.
Well, what do you think?
This is unbelievable. It's like paradise. This reminds me of Jurassic Park. Hopefully there's some Jurassic Park fish in here too.
God, hold on. Big fish.
That's acting like a snook, man.
All right. I kind of did a textbook thing. I fished the backside of a rip. The current's rushing into this river right now, and a slight rip with opposite current is formed. And I threw a Mackinaw shad and just tapped bottom twice, and this thing inhaled it, jumped twice, took a impressive run to the other side of the river. I feel, I don't want to kill it, but it's going to use here. It's kind of a different, the Panama snook or not. It's not quite the same as in Florida, so it's going to go to great use at the same time. So my best beach catch in years. Really, I'm stoked catching this fish. And I ate one of my lures too, so I'm like extra proud of that too.
So yeah, we're here in Kayak, where Henny has a small cottage right on the beach. We spent the night there. We got here yesterday mid-morning after flying in from Panama City. We took a ride up the river, up to an Indian village, got to see all kinds of amazing wildlife, beautiful crystal clear water. Kind of hard to leave this spot because it's such a cool location, but we're here to go kayak fishing. We're here to catch big snapper, big rooster fish. And so we're actually going to get into a panga now and take a run about, 30 miles north? Yeah, 30 miles, 30 miles north to a spot called Caracoles, which is a slightly protected launch. We're going to camp on the beach, and we're going to be fishing from kayaks for the next 2 days.
We're going to go to places where in 60 years, nobody's done this before. In 60 years of fishing in this area, nobody's going to do what we can do on this trip. So the little boat right here next to us, Senor Carlito and his wife, they are pretty much our hosts for this trip. They're the local fisherman that lives on the village where we're going to go. Not village, on the beach where we're going to go. There's 2 fishermen huts there. They're seasonal. They're not there year round. And that's the people that we want to impact with our kayak fishing. Right? So that's the mission. Really, really nice people.
And have they done any kayak trips out of there before?
No.
They've never. This is the first time for them.
We've done one exploration trip before
Right.
you guys.
Right.
So I've been 2 days with Mothership and Alberto, who's setting us up right now. We did a 2-day exploration. So on this beach, I've done a jaguar exploration trip. They took the jaguar scientists in there to put the game cameras for the jaguar sensors. We did a kayak exploration trip, and now you guys are going to go in. But I know this area for 22 years. So we've been in and out, fish along the coast by boat, but never on land, based on land.
We want to help them with this kayak fishing.
So with the lodge and sports fishing, it's all release, right? So we release the roosters, we release the snappers, sailfish, marlin, bullfish we've been releasing for years. But inshore species, over the last few years, we release those as well. But if the lodge release or sports fishermen release them during the day, but the commercial fisherman catches them at night, it's sort of offset. And then at the end of the day, they do commercial fishing, which is maybe one of the hardest jobs in the world, and they make less than $400 a month. So if you have tourism and sustainable tourism through kayak fishing, where pretty much we release all our fish, right? There's no place to keep your fish on a kayak, even if you want to keep them, right? So we release all our fish on kayaks, so it's a way more sustainable way to impact local communities as well as conservation.
Yeah, boy. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Woo-hoo. This is getting good.
Waiting for it.
Full send, boy.
You know how to do it.
I'm feeling great, but I also realized the absolute nightmare of a tackle decision I made coming out of here.
I think that's that rod right there, yeah? That's me. That one.
You want our flags up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gracias.
Gracias.
All right, Nate is hooked up on the slow pitch rod. Seems like. Is it a fish or is it a rock?
How do you grab these?
In the mouth.
Yeah! Woohoo! Not a monster, but I'll take it. I think he's ready.
Ready when you are.
Go.
Get him. Go.
This place has offered unlimited opportunity to see a lot of fish that I've never caught before. Some that I was very excited about, like an African pompano from a kayak, was kind of where I live. That's such a offshore thing to do. Many fish ate lures today. Few were landed, but I had more Jurassic Park strikes on lure than in my lifetime so far. So that's my first African pompano, so that's exciting for me.
Look at this camp.
So, this is our basic camp. And our kitchen over there is an open fire kitchen in the middle of the Darien. On the road within 100 miles from here. I'm going to show you where your hammocks is. It's next to the jaguar pen.
Right now, I'm okay with that.
And then we got the river, the top layer of the river, the water is ice cold. It is so cool. There's a couple of beers and drinks over there, and then we go hit the pool.
I had a cubera about this big. I lost them at the kayak. I got one cubera about 10 pounds maybe. One's mackerel. Yeah, and African pompano.
What
you got? A rooster?
Oh yeah, I caught a rooster. Oh, nice. Right, just right out there. Close in.
Nice
I don't know
fish.
what. Yeah. About like that.
Yeah, beautiful.
That's good.
Yeah.
He put up a good fight.
What did he eat it on?
Hardtail.
Okay. If we looking for that once in a lifetime picture, that magazine
Right.
front page picture, so they can get in the water, right?
Big live bait.
Big live bait. The bigger the bait, the bigger the fish, right? I think we had a super light tackle fishing today, so it gives you a lot of fun fishing, right?
Yeah.
Because you're fighting really good sized fish with really light tackle. But if we want to look for a 50-pound plus fish, that once in a lifetime fish, big bait, big lures,
The hunt for it.
Oh, with
big
with
poppers,
or jigs.
yeah, big poppers, you know. That'll give you that once in a lifetime fish.
Iberico ham and copa. This is all like Spanish. Yeah. Like, I have a smoked face. Firewood.
What do you want? What do you want? B-roll? What is it? Some of the quality of the fish we're catching today, I would gladly take those hookups all day. So, you know, a lot of it was experimentation. One of the biggest things I learned today is I was surprised how small profiles actually caught some pretty darn large fish at times, which is kind of opposite. You'd think they'd, you know, go for 7-inch, but maybe when they're more structure oriented versus being on the move, you know, it might be a little more cautious at investigating and hitting it, because all my biggest fish so far have come on pretty small profiles.
To get in them, these different systems, some have zippers, these ones have Velcro in the middle, right? So you just open the Velcro, put your head in, I move myself slightly up, and you actually lie, see how I'm lying pretty straight.
Primitive camping, it's a lot more beautiful version of my early 20s, of like sleeping in my car with no amenities and sleeping in the subways, because I used to work on a subway at 4 a.m. So it kind of took me back to a more panicky time of my life. So I was a little traumatic, but after the first, you know, hour in the hammock, settled in and got a great night's sleep actually.
Day 3, about to launch from the beach into the swell here. These guys know what they're doing. They've done it a million times before. It's a little disconcerting launching in a panga through a swell. What about you?
You got a bag?
With room?
Not.
One of the things that we're doing on this trip is putting ourselves outside of our comfort zone. You know, we've got a couple of guys on the trip here who haven't really done even much camping, let alone beach launching through the surf. Stringing together some pretty unique experiences here, including some pretty unique species.
Are you Brent, you gonna go with?
Maybe you're waiting back.
I'm just trying to get this shot.
Okay, you get it.
We lost the paddles overnight, washed away while we were sleeping, but we should be fine. We've got support boats and pangas helping us out, and no real safety issues here, maybe just a minor inconvenience. Is this your boat, Elias, with the blood all over it?
Yep. It's just like how I like it. Huh? That's totally my style. It's gonna be interesting to me.
You got this.
Easy peasy. Piece of lemon. There you go, big guy.
Probably the worst person to get on the mic, honestly. I'll try my best. Well, I'm actually trolling a 3/4 ounce jig head with a 5.5 inch paddle tail shad. I use a 40-pound shock leader, and I make sure I have a loop knot on there to give it extra action. And I typically tie an FG knot at the house, but since I was rigging up on the water, I did a double uni from my braid to my 40-pound fluorocarbon. And I fish at Suffolk's 832 Advanced primarily, and it's a good braided line, but sometimes spider wire ultracast is good. But, you know, I've got my preferences. Spider wire ultracast does tend to bird's nest a little more in my opinion, but both are very good high abrasion 8-strand braids, really good for jigging and bottom fishing. So I like those. Is that good?
We got Flacco up at the helm, captain from Tropic Star Lodge, and they're gonna hook it up with some live bait for the kayakers over here.
been quite the morning. Sean got a nice jack. Elias caught a Sierra mackerel. I got my tail bit off. That's about it on this end. Oh, he's tight. He's tight. Get him, Sean.
Oh, big cubera. Oh wait, what is that? That's not a cubera. Ah, thing's beautiful. All right, guys, it's called a rock snapper. Beautiful fish, guys. Look at that. He didn't need revived.
Oh, Sean's on again. He's fishing on the Bonafide P127. It's a brand new kayak from Big Adventures. Got a bunch of different accessories mounted on there. Yak Attack Black Pack.
Another one.
Another rock snapper.
Let him go.
Yep.
All right. See if he's ready.
These Bonafides, this propel drive system that they have, you know, it gives you that instant, on-demand, reverse, forward thrust. You know, you can stop on a dime, back up. Pretty handy when you're fishing up on rocks like this. Get a swell coming in, kind of back your stern right out.
So today I caught my first rooster fish, which was a cool new fish. Super fast fish. I didn't know what to expect because I've caught amberjacks, almaco jacks, yellow jacks, a lot of those fish in that family, but it definitely had its own unique fight. Didn't know they go so crazy. He seemed pretty calm when I tried to get him in there. That first rooster fish for me.
Did they kill the engine?
Yeah.
I brought a ton of topwater, and we haven't seen a lot of topwater action so far. So I probably didn't need to bring as many as I did. A couple boxes full. Live bait for me has been key here. Little metal jig has been very productive too. Probably the highlight was that big rooster fish that put up a heck of a fight. That was one of the goals coming down here. I wanted to catch a big rooster fish, so that felt really good.
I was using my light tackle, you know, I call it my fluke rod, but it's just a, you know, bait casting setup rated for no more than 3/4 of an ounce. And I hooked a stingray that was, you know, I don't know, the size of a Volkswagen, pretty much. I wanted to see it. So I saw it and I broke it off because I didn't want to get stabbed. But that was cool. Catching a stingray the size of a Volkswagen on a fluke rod was not what I was expecting to do down here, but nice little extra bonus. Now that we're done here, it's about 1 o'clock, 12:30. We're gonna head back a couple points down is where Tropic Star Lodge is. It's gonna be, I cannot wait. We've been sleeping in the jungle, roughing it, sleeping in hammocks, dealing with land crabs, sand on our feet. It's been amazing, it's been super fun, but I'm really excited for air conditioning, a shower, a nice cocktail at the bar, and an easy chair to put my feet up for the rest of the day. You know, we get to go out with these guys on the big boats to do some, you know, big fish, chase some, maybe some sailfish, a lot of options. So we're gonna kind of play that part by ear once we get back there, but feet up, cold beer, next order business. We'll see you then.
hot shower. All I gotta say. And if you could smell me, you would agree.
It's the part of kayak fishing that almost sucks as much as getting skunked. Not quite.
So Tropic Star Lodge, the restaurant, main restaurant. We got a pool bar and the Marlin bar, and main restaurant and the main bar.
I know you wasn't going to do my joke.
I could use the amberjacks to do like a circle around a half a rock, because I've seen how Alma goes with amberjacks. I don't know much about it.
That's right.
Guys, finally, welcome to Tropic Star. Here we are.